Hello YouTube, I'm Ozzy and welcome to another episode of BattleSpot. I'm taking the same team as usual. We're going to see how many wins we can get. I haven't been filming much lately, I've just been really busy. On the weekend there was a Magic the Gathering tournament, Games Day, which went on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday I did alright, got to the semi-finals. Sunday completely destroyed, so a little bit frustrating on that one, but I'll be back in the routine, filming a lot of stuff and posting as much content for you guys as I can get up. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I could see that a lot of you enjoyed the demo playthrough, so that was actually really fun to play, and it was really nice to see how many people responded and watched that video. Anyway, we've got our opponent here from Germany. So they're taking the Metagross, Cloyster, Greninja, Venusaur, Weezing, and Togekiss. What should I do here? Now, I really hate Cloyster leads because generally they just Shell Smash and kick my butt completely. So, how do I one-shot this Cloyster? I could go with Electivire and that would do the trick. My other option is lead with Talonflame, which isn't too bad, as long as he doesn't lead with Greninja. But he'll probably just switch to Weezing if I do lead with Talonflame. So a couple choices there. I am actually going to lead with... in this match, I think I need to take everything possible to deal with that Cloyster. I've come up against them before, and they're tough to beat. Okay, so because of that, I'm taking Talonflame, Electivire. Now, it's between Empoleon and Azumarill. Empoleon's got the Ice Beam, which will hit both the Togekiss and the Venusaur. But otherwise, I think Azumarill's just better. No, I'm actually going to take the Empoleon. That's fine. He's a bit bulky. Oh, well, so is Azumarill, but he's also special attacker, and I would have been taking 3 physical attackers. I really need a haircut. It's getting a little too long. Okay, so Wessie, let's call him Wessie. So I send out Talonflame, and we have Bisaflor, which is the Venusaur. Now I got 2 choices here. He's probably going to go for Sleep Powder, but if I get a Swords Dance up and then Brave Bird, I should be able to kill him. I'm going to go for Swords Dance. Hopefully, either Sleep Powder misses or... let's find out what he's going to do. I use Swords Dance. Come on. Come on. Sludge Bomb. Alright, I think I should be able to survive that. That does a lot of damage. I am actually going to kill myself with Recoil here and Life Orb damage. But if I can deal with this... this Mega Venusaur, I should be pretty happy. Okay, so it goes down, but I'm definitely taking myself out here. Now I'm thinking my best bet is actually to go into Electivire. He just has a good all-round range of attacks. I should be able to deal with anything that comes out. Quajutsu is Greninja, so that's fine. I have a Choice Scarf, so I'm going to outspeed, and because of that, I'm going to go for Wild Charge. And that should one-hit KO, which it does. Alright, so, good picks, good picks. He probably thought he was going to be able to change his typing before I hit him with an electrical attack. But that was not the case. Okay, so we've got Orstos, which is the Cloister, and as long as yeah, I should just be able to go for Wild Charge and finish this guy off. So I picked wisely in this match. Now, that's not surprising. He is pretty bulky, Cloister. So he's going to increase his attack, his speed, everything. I hopefully will still outspeed because of the Choice Scarf. So here comes a Wild Charge. Do I still outspeed? +2 Cloister? I do not. Icicle Spear is going to take me out. Alright, so... in comes the Empoleon. Now, I'm not sure I can survive... what could he have? I don't think it gets Bullet Seed or anything. That's a Grass type move. I'm just going to go for the Grass Knot. That should do enough to take it out. I think it's neutral. Is he Water Ice or just Ice? So here's the Rock Blast. Let's see how much it does. Hey, I should be fine. As long as this Grass Knot does take him out. And it does. So we're okay. Whew. A little bit close at the end. I was a little bit worried, but he had nothing for my Empoleon. Yes. So we get another win, which is fantastic. This team has done pretty well. The reason I haven't switched up the team, if you're wondering, is because I'm actually getting the Mono Ghost team ready for next week's Trick or Treat tournament. And hopefully we'll be able to get some good matches up for that. It'll be the same as the Fairy type. I'm going to just smash through, do as many matches as I can. I think it's 10 a day. So I'll do those 10 each day and hopefully post them up. Alright, let's look for another match. That was actually a good one. That was a good one. Because my opponent had a really good team, but I must admit I've had a lot of experience facing the Cloisters, so my team's almost a little biased against Cloister. Alright, so our opponent's from Japan. We can't actually read his name. And they have a very, very good team. Oh man. Alright. How am I going to deal with this? I'm definitely going to need... I'm going to need Empoleon for sure. 2 fire types and Garchomp, which is the dragon type. He's got the Ice Beam and the water type moves, so I'll probably need him. How am I going to deal with Gengar? Not many choices there. So, I do have a few things. He might open with Ferrothorn, which is really annoying. I hate dealing with Ferrothorn. What I do notice, he's got 1 Levitator, so that's Gengar. Oh no, wait, also Rotom. If he leads with Ferrothorn and I don't bring Talonflame, it's going to be very hard to win that fight. Let's just have a look at Lucario quickly. Alright. I don't think it's too bad if I lead with Lucario. I'm definitely bringing Empoleon. I have to deal with most of his team. The question is my last Pokemon a Azumarill or Electivire? I think to beat that Azumarill, I'm gonna need Electivire. Okay, so if he leads with Ferrothorn, that's a really good start for us. Lucario should be able to take it out in 1 hit. Yeah, I think so. But I might just Sword Stance up if it's something I can survive a hit from. So his lead is the Blaziken. Alright, so not my best choices here. Am I better off switching? This guy's probably going to go for Protect. Okay. I'm going to Swords Dance up. Oh, I didn't Mega Evolve. That could be a misplay there. So I see that I currently outspeed, but they usually protect and get the speed boost. So let's find out. Nope, he just goes straight for Blaze Kick. I cannot survive that. Alright, so that was a misplay, and I could be in a bit of trouble. And he got the speed boost anyway, so... so Empoleon is coming out. Might have been better to go into Electivire because of that speed boost, but I don't know. I'm not sure. And a Blaze Kick will do neutral damage to me now. Let's go for Hydro Pumps. So there's the high jump kick. I could be getting aced here. Right, so the only Pokemon who could survive Earthquake was Gengar if you brought it. And I can't go for Thunderbolt because... sorry, I can't go for the Wild Charge because he might have Garchomp with him. So there's a high jump kick. I think I'm just going to get aced straight up by this Blaziken. And that was a crit, so that was a quick match. Made a lot of mistakes, and let's move on from that. Alright. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have switched straight away to Empoleon. Taken that Blaze Kick. Then he would have just Blaze Kicked me again, though. Yeah. Once he got the speed on me, he could just go for high jump kick, and that was game. Let's continue battling because we're going to have one more match. We like to have 3 per episode. Ah, that match was a bit depressing. Come on. Alright, let's go to music 3 this time. So, maybe it was team selection. I guess if he's going to have something physical, I should have probably brought Gliscor to counter that. Alright, so this is a good team. Probably going to have that Whimsicott's probably going to be Prankster. That's kind of annoying. What is my best options? I think I'll lead with Empoleon. In this match, who gets beaten by Lucario? Got a lot of... I don't think I need Lucario. I will need Electivire. And are they all very physical attackers? Could bring the Gliscor. He doesn't have any resistance to it. Question is Azumarill better? Azumarill does hit a lot of Pokemon in his team. I am just going to take Azumarill. We like Azumarill. He's cool. He's better as a lead, I think, usually, just because they try to send something technical out and you just belly drum and start wiping their team. Alright, so my Empoleon comes out, and probably his Whimsicott? Nope, it is the Talonflame, which is just fine. I don't mind hitting this Talonflame with something. They're usually pretty chunky, so I'm feeling like a Scald won't kill. So I'm actually going to go for Hydro Pump. There is a risk I'll miss. Oh, perfect. He's taunted me. All I need to do is hit with this Hydro Pump. And he avoids the attack. So the luck not quite on my side right now. The question, does he stay in? No, he withdraws. Okay. So I'll get a Hydro Pump on something, but it's probably going to be Whimsicott. It is Whimsicott. Okay. I kind of expected that. Let's see how much damage I can do to this thing. It's actually not bad for being resisted, but he does have leftovers, so I'm going to want to switch out, because I want to preserve this Empoleon to beat most of his team. So Pokemon, what's my best choice here? I'm going to switch into Electivire. He might go for the Paralysis. because he does have Prankster, there's also other things like putting me to sleep or leech seeds, things like that. Okay, so I think he knew I had to switch because... Oh, well, leech seed would have worked on Empoleon, but he knew I had to switch it up. Okay, so my options here, I can go for the Stab Wild Charge. I can go for... I think Ice Punch is my best choice, just in case he brings in one of those dragons. Sorry, not dragons. Did he have a dragon? Yeah, he had Haxorus. And I don't think Earthquake's going to do as much as I'd like it to. Oops, I just opened up some screens. What have I got? 40 seconds? I just need to have a quick look at the strengths and weaknesses. Ground against grass. Half. So that's no good. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Ice Punch. And he goes for Cotton Guard, so that's a boost to his defense. Let's see if a super effective Ice Punch will do what I need it to do. And I don't get the freeze either. I think at this point I might have to switch, because with the Cotton Guard up, I'm not going to be able to beat this guy before I get beaten myself. My other choice is... No, I have to go into Empoleon, Ice Beam the hell out of this thing. And we'll see now if he goes for Cotton Guard or for another... So he does go for Cotton Guard. Which leads me to believe he might switch this turn due to Empoleon coming out. I can tell this is going to be a really technical battle. I'm going to have to stay on top of my game. So Ice Beam's going to happen. And he goes for Substitute, which is fine. That's going to drain him down a little bit. No, I can just keep going for Ice Beams. He is almost stuck. So he had Substitute, Cotton Guard, Leech Seed, and he must have some form of attack. Alright. I can tell he wants to really bring down my amount of Ice Beams, so... He may switch into Talonflame here. Because it will resist my Ice Beam. Let's see what he does. And I'm hoping tonight to film a couple episodes of Battle Spot so it'll all be ready for you. Even if I get busy, I'll still have episodes to put online. Stalling me out here. This guy's a real thinker. He might be switching. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he does switch here. Talonflame will take the Ice Beam nicely, and I will be forced to switch. I don't think I can't stay in. And Ice Beam's definitely not going to do 50% on this guy. So we have the Greninja. So Empoleon can really take care of my opponent's entire team. So I want to preserve it. I think I'll bring in a Azumarill here. I mean, he's probably going to Grass Knot. That might be a mistake. I would say he's going to Grass Knot. Use Dark Pulse. Okay, so he's a Dark type now. How does Fighting hit Dark? Nicely. But he will go first, and he'll be able to change. He'll be able to switch out of Dark Pulse. But I think I should definitely risk going for Superpower here. And what else does Fighting hurt? So yeah, I think he'd probably go for. They usually outrun in Grass Knot. Oh, just another Dark Pulse, so I should be able to take him out here, as long as I don't get flinched. And I get the Citrus Berry. Would it tell me if I was flinched before that? There it is, Superpower. And that was a crit as well. I think probably an unnecessary one. Alright, So one of my opponent's Pokemon has gone down. This is going to be a bit of a longer episode due to this match. Although the middle match really went for like, 2 minutes. Hopefully I'm making up for that mistake. You haven't just stopped watching yet. And we have the Whimsicott out again. So what did he have left? Whimsicott and Talonflame. I'm going to Belly Drum here. So my opponent goes for Cotton Guard. I'm going for Belly Drum. What is this guy? Grass Fairy. What's my best move? Probably a Fairy type move? How does Water... Water does bad because of the Grass typing. Yeah. Water against Grass. Terrible. Okay, so my only real choice is to play rough here. He might substitute. He actually goes for Encore, so I'm going to have to Belly Drum. And unfortunately, that really sucks. So his last move's Encore. He doesn't actually have an attack. I have to go into Empoleon. It really sucks. He's going to get a Leech Seed off or a Substitute. So there's the Substitute as expected. But now his choices are only Leech Seed. Really. I'm going to Ice Beam. But I am in a bit of a bad spot. Because he's going to be able to substitute Leftovers Recovery and things like that, so... What I need to do is stall out his substitutes. Which is going to take forever. Let's see how much he gets back from that. Okay, he probably thinks I'm just going to go for Ice Beam, so I am actually going to switch into Azumarill. So he goes for the substitute. Now, if I'm going to stall out all of these substitutes, it's going to take a long time. So I just need to keep hitting with the Azumarill. There goes. I'm just going to use Play Rough. God, I really hate stalling matches, especially on Battle Spot. Sorry if I've stopped talking for a bit. It's just kind of boring when they do this. Kind of got to force him to use. Got to force him to use substitutes. How much PP does substitute have? Substitute. So normally it would have 10, but it can have up to 16. So I could actually be here for a very long time. So in comes Empoleon. I'm going to force him to use Substitute. Ice Beam, he's going to Leech Seed. Substitute, blah blah blah. Oh god, I really need to get a Noivern with Infiltrator and get ready for these kind of matches. Whimsicott is the most frustrating Pokemon. So he'll have to go for Substitute. Unless he switches out and does more of those shenanigans, so... But he'll lose his little Cotton Guard bonus, and then if I switch to Electivire, I don't think I can beat Talonflame, only because Brave Bird has priority. So if I switch in on a Brave Bird, get hit again, I'll be finished. So there's Encore. So he's trapped me into using Ice Beam. It's actually going to take him out. Maybe he ran out. I think that might have been 10 substitutes, but I think we finally killed that thing. Sorry, we should be celebrating. We killed that thing. I definitely have to switch. I can't stay in on this Talonflame. So Electivire is going to come in and likely go down to whatever he's doing. But if he takes any recoil damage, a Scald will take him out. I won't have to use Hydro Pump. So let's see what he goes with. Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. Electivire is just going to try and get as much damage as he can on this Talonflame. Alright, buddy. I guess the Wild Charge is Stab. And the Brave Bird should take me out. Actually, no, sorry, not very effective because I'm Electric type. So I will get a Wild Charge off. How much is this going to do? That's a nice amount of damage, actually. Ooh, and the Rocky Helmet takes me down. Alright, so I think I can go into Empoleon, go for the Scald. I mean, I don't think any of his moves can take me out, but I've been wrong before. So here comes Scald. So there's the Roost. I am Choice Specs though, and max special attack. Super effective Scald. And that is a dead Talonflame. So we do win this match. Hopefully I redeem myself after that second terrible, terrible match. Let me know what you thought of the battles, what you would have done. That second battle, I think you guys will have a lot of comments about. But anyway, yeah, let me know what's going on, and I will catch you guys later.